So since last time, I got to listen to a lot of your music,
Right.
and my favorite song that you've done, which may not be everyone else's favorite song, but the song that I feel I connected with the most was "My Life."
Oh yeah, that's deep.
People gonna get mad at me for saying this, but I want them to go
I
listen to the
cried. I
song
damn near
first. I mean,
cried
you
making
kind of
that
sound like a
song.
young Tupac when you
I
do
damn
that
near
song.
cried making that song because I was emotional when I made that song, Joe. I was going through a lot of family shit. You feel me?
You can hear it. You can hear it because the whole song sounds like the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're going through this situation with a one parent home, and I mean, you started off and said that you are where you are because your dad wasn't around. Like, how
No, my
hard was
dad.
it
No.
growing
Don't get
up
me wrong.
with
My
just your
dad was
mom?
around. Is you know what I'm saying? Just he couldn't do as what he wanted to do. He couldn't be the man he wanted to be for me. You know what I'm saying? He was around though, but he couldn't be the man he wanted to be for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 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 I'm not gonna say that. See, my daddy a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a great father. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say that like he wasn't around. Like you just got some deadbeat ass. You know what I'm saying? Fathers. My dad wasn't one of those. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to do a lot for me. He just couldn't. You know what I'm saying? He did for me though, but he couldn't do what he wanted to do for me though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? He wasn't satisfied, and I wasn't satisfied with what he was trying to do for me. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He couldn't really be the father he wanted to be around the time. But he made
Well,
up for it though. He made up for it though because I was like I was like 15 and I got incarcerated. I was on probation. I got incarcerated, and my my judge told my mama that, you feel me, I couldn't stay in her crib no more because I had caught a felony case. You feel me, and she had Section 8, so they like, you feel me, he can't live under your household, or they gonna snatch your Section 8 from you. You know what I'm saying? So this is at my court date. You know what I'm saying? So they gave me another court date. They say, okay, mama, like, we gotta come up with something. They trying to take me to a foster home. I'm like, as soon as I get there, I'm finna break on their ass, you feel me? So they gave me another court date for like 3 months. My mama, they come back to court. My daddy come to court. Fresh tie on, fresh suit on. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, he tell my judge, like, man, I've been clean for after damn many months. You feel me? I'm ready to step up, take care of my son. I got a job, I got a crib, you feel me? My judge like, man, go home with you. She let me go home with my daddy, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I was living with him ever since then, you feel me? So I respect him as a man for that, because he stepped up. He was in my grandma, he was in my auntie and his sister. He was living in her basement. You feel me? Because, you know what I'm saying, he living in her basement. But for me, what he did, he stepped up. You know what I'm saying? He stepped up to the plate, you feel me, and got himself together for me. You know what I'm saying? So I respect him as a man for that.
And you talked about how being in that type of situation when you went to school, kids would tease you.
Right.
The song "My Life." You said that I went to school, kids would laugh at me, and then that caused you to have problems at school.
Right.
You also talked about, well, you dropped out in the 8th grade.
Yeah. I dropped out of
Eighth
eighth
grade.
grade and went back like high school. I dropped out 8th grade, went back to high school for like half a semester and just shit, and then go back to school. You feel me?
Okay, so you're like 14, 15 years old.
I was like when I went to because I was in therapeutic school. So when I went to high school, I was like 16, 15. I got when I went freshman, I was like 15. Finna be 16, you feel me? But I was selling dope though, you feel me? I was hustling. I wasn't really even into school like that. I was hustling.
What did your mom think about all this during that time?
Of course, what any mom think about it? You know what I'm saying? Think they condone
Yeah.
that shit? No mama wants her son out selling drugs or not going to school. What mother would want that for a child?
Yeah, I mean, in the song you talked about how your mom was telling you how the streets don't love you back,
Right, it don't.
but you weren't really talking about listening to your mom at that point.
Man, I was just young. I was just being young, man. At the time, I was just being young. You feel me? Living
So-
my life. I was living my life like how I wanted to live it. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that. You feel me? I was hurting everybody else around me. You know what I'm saying?
Once you started making, because I mean, in the song you said that you bought your mom a house. I don't know whether that part was accurate during that time. Did you actually buy your mom a house?
No, I said I'm gonna buy my mama a house.
Okay, but you can help your mom financially now.
Yeah, of course.
So how does that feel?
Feel good. Yeah, feel good.